What's good, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the 401 Talk Zone radio show channel right here on YouTube. I am your host, Leon Jones. You know, you can catch me every Saturday from 12 to 2 on Blog Talk Radio. That's Blog Talk Radio /401 Talk Zone radio. Call-in number is 215-383-5785. You have a topic that you would like for me to discuss, you can email me at lej6521@gmail.com. Today's topic is personal hygiene. It's summertime. We have a number of individuals that are going out wearing clothes that will actually have you suffocating. In other words, wearing clothes you shouldn't be wearing. And what happens, you sweat. You get all the sweat in your crevices from top to bottom. And you don't wash. You accumulate dirt. You accumulate funk. And I'm not talking about funky music. I'm talking about funk. B.O. Body odor. And that's men and women. I work in construction and I see it every day. And part of that funk is you got to clean your mouth out. I mean, if you're smoking, you're chewing tobacco, you got to make sure you brush and floss 2 times a day. Personal hygiene is definitely important because you can get sick and you can give others bacteria as well. Germs do not discriminate. They're contagious. In the summertime, when you're working outside, you should shower at least twice a day. Some good soap. Now, don't try to improvise. I know some men and women do it. You try to take that cologne and perfume and put it over funk. Doesn't work. Makes it worse. You smell like funky perfume or funky cologne. It takes a moment to prep yourself in the morning. Change your drawers. Change your panties every day. There's nothing worse than going out, putting on the same drawers you had yesterday. The same panties you had yesterday. Because all you're doing is putting that dirt that you had previously on your body. Also, change the towels in your washcloths and do not use the same washcloth for your private parts and for your underarms for the rest of the body. All you're doing is putting that dirt back onto your body. And when you take a bath, after you finish taking the bath, take a shower. This might sound idiotic, but when you take a bath, that dirt's still on you. Because once you get that dirt in that water and it starts to segregate and it goes down to the bottom, see that ring around the tub? That's coming off your body. That was the water that was in the tub before you pulled out the stopper to drain it. Well, some of that dirt is going back on your body, so you're not clean. So you try to change your clothes. Use D.O. for your B.O. That's right, D.O. for your B.O. It's imperative in the summertime that you shower and bathe at least 2 times a day. And it depends on the type of work you do. Now, I work construction. I'm out there walking around every day. Although I don't do the labor, I sweat. And in some areas, let's talk about the areas of the country. The Northeast, the South, and the Midwest. You have a lot of humidity. It could be 70 degrees here and 100% humidity. You're going to sweat when you walk out. And the reason why I'm talking so bluntly about personal hygiene is that if you can smell yourself somebody else can smell you. You're going into the workplace. And the workplace is where you're going to collaborate with different people. Now, I know there are cultures out there. I know the Africans don't use deodorant. I know some Indians don't use deodorant. That's due to culture. But in America, here in the good old US of A, you have to use it. You have to dry yourself out with powder. Make sure your socks are clean. Even if you don't have athlete's foot, spray your feet because they can also emit odor. Part of your appearance is making sure that your hygiene is up to date. Try to wash your hair. I don't care what race you are, we all accumulate dirt and oil. Now, for black people, we do need to have the oils in our hair. White people, they can go ahead and wash and condition. They don't need the oils in their hair. Now, that depends on how much oil is in your hair that it's going to equate to the frequency of washing your hair. Black people, we can wash our hair, and it just depends. Maybe twice a week, 8 times a month, because we need that oil in our hair. Hygiene is part of your health care. It's part of your appearance. I also believe in shaving. When I get on camera and do YouTube videos, I like to be clean shaven because I do show my face. And if I have an audience out there, I want them to know that I'm going to be professional because appearance is important. It's like being on television. I don't want to walk out in front of the stage and I'm not prepared. But taking care of your hygiene keeps you from getting sick as well. You have a number of people that let themselves go. Now, when I mention hygiene, the place I want to hit to the most is your mouth. Yes. Do you know your mouth is the filthiest place on your body because we have a lot of things going in and out of our mouth, from mucus to saliva, all different kinds of foods going into our mouth. I'm going to tell you all to be extremely cautious with your mouth. You must floss and you must brush your teeth at least 2 times a day. Use some antiseptic, Listerine, the brown Listerine. It will kill all of that bacteria. When you brush under your tongue and brush your tongue. Brush your gums. You want to get all that plaque off your teeth. The reason why I'm saying this is the more plaque you can get off your teeth, the less it's going to hurt when you have to go get that cleaning in a dental office. Because what they're going to do, they're going to go scrape the bottom of your gum, and it can be sore. Also, you want to make sure that you clean between your teeth with the floss. Because if your gums are bad, then you're going to have to see a periodontist. That's when you have to get your gums surgically worked on. You know, pockets form in your mouth. They'll have to suture your gums back to your teeth because you're losing bone. And when you get infections in your gums, it can spread to your whole body. And it can be fatal. You can get diabetes. You can get cancer. And when you go to the beach, use sunblock. I believe, what is it, SPS 15? Use that. And black people, yes, you too, whether you're dark skinned or whether you're my complexion of light skin, you can get sunburn. Sunscreen is a protector of the ultraviolet rays in the sun. We don't think about these ideas until something happens. Also lotion your skin. Keep it soft. Keeps all the ash off your skin. Make sure everything regarding your fingernails. I like to keep my fingernails trimmed. I don't like dirt under my fingernails. That's because I'm in a professional setting every day and you don't know who's looking at you. I mean, I can give you the greatest presentation, but if my nails look like they haven't been touched, cut, could be a red flag as far as a promotion or even a bigger and better job opportunity. And I can also carry the dirt from my fingernails, which has germs, and give it to somebody else. And even in the wintertime, although you may not have to wash as much, you still have to keep clean. Because you can still sweat. Because you're layering yourself with more clothing. I'm bringing this topic up in full range because I see a number of people who don't care about themselves. You know, holes in your jeans. Dirty jeans. Individuals are wearing clothes that they shouldn't be wearing. These tight spandex. And I know, in this hot 90-degree weather, you have to be suffocating in that type of attire. There is no way that I would be comfortable in that. And you're going to sweat down in your crevices. And guys, you too. You need to powder down in the genital area and keep it clean because you can get jock itch. And ladies, you need to wash down there as well. It's important that you keep your personal hygiene up for health reasons and as part of your appearance. I've just given you some basic solutions. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. Thank you for listening to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. I am your host, Leon Jones. Always remember, be blessed for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. The sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. Be gentle to one another. I'm out.